All right, all right. Hey, guys. It's Kate with Tarot Dog, Regretless Life with Aries. So, welcome back, guys. You probably know me from my main channel, Kate's Regretless Life. Tarot Dog this is something I've wanted to do for a while. So, this is still going to be a daily love tarot story, but I wanted to change the backdrop, well, the setup just a little bit, just for giggles. So, welcome to the doggy world on Tarot Dog. All right, so we are starting out with the King of Wands. This is beautiful energy. So we may, and this is super appropriate just because we got a blue healer showing up, which is, of course, who Aries is. I have a blue healer. So we'll definitely keep the energy. And by the way, my blue healer is named Aries, of course. And so I'm going to say this could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, could be a divine masculine, could be somebody that's a natural leader. A natural, warm, loving, compassionate, very emotionally available kind of a character, which is so lovely to see. It's awesome to see a character that might be that powerful, that kind, that warm-hearted, that soft. We do have salamanders surrounding him, and also I would say those are likely uh, oh God, I just blanked out on the name. Gladiolas, excuse me, red gladiola flowers around him. Okay, we have a Knight of Cups sideways. So as much as we have a character that is warm-hearted and emotional and wanting to make an expression of emotions, I gotta say, that's their, with the salamander that we saw over here, that's probably their strongest desire, like their base desire. But the actual coming forward, taking the action as a knight, that's sideways. So we have this character who's contemplating it without actually doing it yet. Now, we see these racing horses up behind him, and it's as if it's on his mind all the time. Should I do this? Should I reach out? Should I say how my heart feels? Should I be the brave, powerful person that I am? And its fear is not even factoring into this. This character does not have fear in them. They simply don't know if it's the right time. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, they're kind of coming around to this idea that I think it would be okay. I think, by the way, this is Border Collie, so we could have, since we keep starting out with kind of some work dogs, I'm wondering if these characters know each other through work, whomever our king wants to give their emotional offer to. They could be pausing, questioning, is this a good idea? I don't really see any blockages. I don't really see why I couldn't, but is it the right time? Is this a good idea? I mean, I feel how I feel, but I don't want to be offensive. I don't want to say something that could be misconstrued. Or let me ask, why is it that we have the Knight of Cups sideways when there really is no blockage? Gosh, we keep getting these reversals. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They're still concerned it is not the right time. Maybe there's a lot going on in the character's life that they would like to offer this emotional offer to. You notice there's a lot of other poodles hanging out around here. Very intelligent dogs, by the way. But I feel like this, look, a King of Wands is always going to be emotionally sensitive. Again, warm-hearted, emotionally sensitive, emotionally, I'll say, intelligent. And so I can understand why they would be saying, even if there's no blockage, is it really the right time? I'm not afraid. And I could certainly come forward and I could certainly offer my heart. But what if this is not a good time for them to receive my offer? Ace of Swords is on the other side of this. They do know that they would like to make an offer during a time when they would be most likely to get a yes, instead of, a hard no, a hard pass. By the way, there's gazania here, just as flowers. I feel like with this Ace of Swords, they want to be able to speak their heart, what's on their mind. But the thing that is holding them back just a little is not just about, is it the right time for this character? I know it's the right time for me. I know there's really no blockage. I see this person every day, or I have access to this person. I could definitely come toward them. I could definitely ask them or tell them how I feel about them. But If they give me a hard no, then that's their answer, and I can't very well approach them again. So if I ask them when it's not a good time for them because they're overwhelmed, they're busy, and they say, "Oh gosh, no, I'm sorry, I'm not, interested, or I can't do that right now," that would create kind of like a, well, I guess I tried and the answer was no. They're thinking, when should I reveal my heart for the greatest likelihood of somebody accepting my offer? I can understand that. Why do they think this character's life is really busy right now, and that might be a reason why they don't get a yes? We got a Four of Cups and the Temperance here. Okay, so to me, this is looking like they believe that the object of their affection is still going through a process of maybe grieving, maybe releasing something else. I feel like they know that this character has a loyal heart, and so if they give their heart, you notice here on the Temperance, the heart is very prominent. If they give their heart, they really mean it. If they intended to give their energy to somebody, they really mean it. And if a situation has fallen apart, if they found themselves single all of a sudden, that's going to take them some time to make peace with the fact that, I guess this is a missed opportunity. I guess this, relationship that I was trying to invest in is not the one for me. I'm going to have to make peace with that. It's as if they recognize the individual that they'd like to give their heart to could, it doesn't mean, they don't know for sure, but they think that this individual could still be healing from a previous connection that went south. And I think because they really admire and respect this person, they feel like, I know that you're not somebody who jumps from one relationship into the next oh so swiftly. You're somebody who takes your time. I know that about you, which is why I'm drawn to you, but I don't want to rush you if you're not ready. And if I come towards you too swiftly when you're still trying to heal, I could really botch this. But on the other hand, how long do I wait? Because there really is no obstacle. You're single, I'm single, and I care about you, but I don't want to rush you because I could get a no. And so I need to be mindful about this. Okay, I am not taking these cards. I'm only going to take those two and one that dropped on the ground, whatever this one is. Looks like we've got a Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have got the Ten of Swords angled but in the reverse, and a Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, a lot of reversals here. Gosh, looking at these together, and especially the collapse of the way that whole deck just went over, I gotta say, this is their biggest fear, right? Their biggest fear is that and this could be the reality. It could be that the collapse of a relationship, possibly, that a Queen of Swords endured. This could be the object of their affection. Now we're getting an idea here on who our character is. If a Queen of Swords went through a big old collapse of a relationship and that King of Wands knows it, they know she's been very deeply hurt. They know she's been very angry, and they also know there's really, she's not maybe very trusting right now. She doesn't want an offer from anybody at the moment. This could be the reality of actually what happened, even right down to that whole deck of cards just, sliding out of my hands. I kind of feel like, since it was the Queen of Swords that jumped all the way onto the ground and ended in the reverse, I'm going to say what she went through it brought up a completely different side of her. She was far removed from who she actually is. Look, a Queen of Swords upright is normally witty, intelligent, sexy, fun, balanced, clear. They know what they think. They're not in a state of crisis over what's true and untrue for themselves. They know themselves really well. In the reverse, she's bitter, she's mad, she's pissed, she says hurtful words, she's mad at herself, she's mad at other people around her. She's not going to be fair. She's not going to think before she speaks. She'll whip out things that she doesn't mean. That's very far away from who she is. And we know this because this King of Wands is in love with her for a valid reason. But this is who she's been for a little while, because she really got burned badly by whatever previous connection this was. In this fictional story, we can see why a Queen of Swords would be extremely bitter. Somebody treated her bad. Instead of having love and support, she had love and support at one point in time, or thought she did, and then she got those 10 swords in her back. So it's really hard. I would say it was probably a betrayal that she went through, especially after she was really dedicated. So I can see how, as a connection that she went through collapsed so heavily and so painfully, I think it's to their credit that this King of Wands knows not to move in on her too swiftly. But what is the message for the King of Wands? Because you know what? I kind of feel like that's exactly what she needs, is somebody amazing. The star in the reverse, this is a great message too, though. King of Wands, it's not your job to fix her or heal her. It's her job to go ahead and, have this space to heal as she needs to. And I think obviously we've seen them be very astute about that. They are giving her that time and space. They can't fix her. Even with their love, they cannot fix her. That's actually a great message for them. So what's the final outcome for this story? Because right now we have somebody amazing wanting to move toward her. We have this king wanting to move toward this pretty hurtful or painful, a queen who's still in a painful energy flow or has dealt with something immensely painful. We got a 5 of Swords. The outcome right now is that I think she's staying away from everybody for the moment. The 5 of Swords says, I don't trust anybody. And she might be in a pretty salty mood where she doesn't trust anybody for anything. Don't come near me. Don't come toward me. I'm not dealing with you or you or you or you. It kind of feels like she's down on relationships right now. Okay. This one requires a part 2. We're going to go ahead and take it to a part 2 because I gotta know what happens next, and I've got to grab another deck because I feel like this is the outcome for the snapshot of time, but this story is not over. This has been the story of a Queen of Swords who does not want anyone around her at the moment, and we can understand why. I'll see you guys in part 2. Thank you for giving this a thumbs up and subscribing. The free link to part 2 will be right there in the description box. I'll see you in just a minute, and bye.